Arne, well done tonight and happy birthday as well. As far as birthday celebrations go, how was that?
Second year in a row that I had to celebrate my birthday on a Champions League night, and the second time in a row that the players gave me a nice present because we won them both. But I would like to ask the UEFA if next year I can celebrate my birthday with my friends and family. Yeah, another great night here at Anfield. I think this is where the format is about. This is what the UEFA probably wanted, to have already the first game in the group stage that could have been a quarter-final, semi-final, last 16 game. And that's also what you saw today. Us playing really well, getting a lot of chances to finish the game off earlier, which we didn't. And then you face a mentality team like Atlético, and they always find a way to come back into the game, and that's what they did. The good thing for us is that we have the same mentality.
5 games in a row now, you've got a winner after 80 minutes. 6 games that you've played this season and 10 different goal scorers, and so much good in the overall performance tonight as well. But what's occupying your thoughts more, that or the fact that the game nearly got away from you?
Maybe at this moment of time, the last part, although I think, again, it was a great game to watch, not only for us as Liverpool fans, but for all the fans all around the world that love to watch football. And I think that's also part of our jobs, that people like what they see. That's what we are every time trying. But a game like this should not have gone to a late game winner. Although, again, it's not easy to beat Atlético Madrid because of their mentality, but I can come up with numerous moments where we could have scored the third one, which we didn't. And that is maybe a bit different to the Burnley game or the Arsenal game or the Newcastle game, where we didn't create so many as we did tonight.
Obviously minutes for Alexander Isak, and it seemed the start, well, the hint of a start, the understanding between him and Florian Wirtz as well. But how do you feel it went for Alexander overall? And given he played nearly an hour, what's the early thinking as to what he might be able to do on Saturday in the Merseyside derby?
Yeah. You had to ask that from David, or
just the spy on the camp? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was positively surprised by how fit he was during that 60 minutes. But that probably tells you that it might be a difference to sign a 20-year-old from a different league, or a 20-year-old or a 25, 26-year-old that's used to play in this league. Although he only trained for 2 weeks, he has so much games under his belt that he's probably more able to already be ready for 60. But so I was positively surprised how fit he was. I wasn't surprised about his quality, because that's what we all know. You don't have to be a manager to recognize how much quality he has. But it's always nice to see if a player starts the way he starts, like Hugo started, Kitike started the same as he did. So yeah, good start. Only 60 minutes now. We have to build him up from here. But I can tell David, or you can go back to David and tell him that he's not going to play 90 on Saturday.
Thanks, Arne.
You're welcome.
Richard. Yeah, Rich. Mike's okay.
Hi, Arne. With the late goals, I mean, is there a part of you that thinks it can't go on like this? You can't carry on getting them every game, or when it gets to 2-2, do you just find yourself thinking, we'll find a way to win this?
No, you're never 100% sure. But what I do know is that we are so fit that we are able to push one more time. But I'm sure that we're not going to need every single game stoppage time. There will be games where if we are 2-0 up after 6 minutes and we create so many chances afterwards that we will score the third, and that we don't need stoppage time to make a late game winner. And there will probably also be games where we need a goal in the last minutes and we don't. But what I can assure you, even if we don't score it, we will try to push for it. That is the mentality this team has. But it should not only be about mentality, it's also how fit we are, how well prepared we are throughout the last few weeks, that they are able to push one more time. And then in the end, it's also about quality, because the cross from Dominic Szoboszlai and the way Virgil heads the ball in is not only to do with mentality or being fit, that is also having so much quality as we have.
Mike? No? No more? No? One the back?
It's the second time.
Hi, Arne. You speak about mentality and how in shape you guys are. Do you think these are qualities you can build on to, get even better?
Getting them better.
Yeah, get even better.
No, I think one of the things you need to have if you want to compete for the Premier League and the Cups and the Champions League is mentality and fitness. But you also need quality. And I think that's also what we saw today. Maybe I'm even a bit disappointed that we scored in the last minute. I know it's going to be a great headline and it's going to be great to talk about late game winners, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I would have liked it more if we would have spoken about, did you see the few attacks we had? So before halftime when Florian and Alex combined together, which led to almost Jeremy scoring. Second half, a great attack that started with Dominic, with Flo, with Mo, that ended up on the post. I can come up with so many great attacks we had today. But probably no one is talking about that. Everybody will talk again about the late game winner, which I understand because that's the story of this game and the story of the last 5 games. But for me, it was a different game than the ones we've played before. So I saw many good things. But it's not for the first time that we give away a 2-0 lead as well, which was different to the one we gave away against Bournemouth, because this had nothing to do with counter-attacks. But we did give away a 2-0 lead, which is not where we were known for last season. So yes, there's a lot to improve, but there's a lot to like as well.
One the front. Wait for Mike.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations for the victory. I want to ask you, before was Simeone talking about how the football is fighting against racism, and he suggests also that they should fight too against the insults to the coach, because as you know, if you don't know, I tell you, he received some insults from the people in the stands, so he tried to not fight back, but at least answer. So I want to ask you if you as coaches has to maintain calm, or also want to suggest that maybe these insults from the stands should be punished or at least stopped. Thanks.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to react on because I don't know what happened exactly today. So he was closer to the situation than I was, so it's impossible for me to react on that. And if I react on that, I already know what the Spanish media is going to write. So I think they should write 2 teams with great mentality, fighting till the end. Atlético came back, we scored the 3-2. This is where I think the game should be about, because it was a great game to watch, another great game to watch from Liverpool, and I think from Atlético as well, because the way they played against Villarreal was also very nice. So let the headlines be about that and not about what happened after we scored the 3-2.
Last one here.
Arne, could you please sum up Florian Wirtz's performance? He seemed to be a little bit unlucky sometimes that he couldn't score a goal, and how close he is to playing the full 90 minutes, please. Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, he was indeed a few times close to scoring a goal. He was also a few times close to assisting to a goal. I think he was the one that created most chances for us today. So I can see with him as well also that he's getting fitter and fitter and adjusting him more and more to us, which is normal. You need a bit of time to adjust. We all know how much quality he has, but sometimes people forget that he's a 22-year-old that goes for the first time abroad. And I'm 47 now because it's my birthday today, but last year I came when I was 46, and I know that was my first time that I started working abroad. That the first 2 or 3 months, your whole life is changing, so all the things which are normal to you are not normal anymore because the roads here are differently. You drive on the other side, but apart from that, everything is different, and that sometimes costs energy as well. Combine that, going to a new club, new playing style, because Leverkusen, they played 3-4-3, or the way you want to say it. We play 4-3-3, so we ask a bit more from him off the ball, defensively maybe as well. But I can see him growing more and more and more, and I think that is what you can expect from a quality player. They always adjust to what he needs, and he and the team will get better and better. But I liked his performance today already a lot.